Do you know that most of these people in Europe, most of these European countries, America, in fact, the West generally, they are always open mouth to say Africa is a poor continent, Africans are poor, Africans are this, Africans are that. And most of the time, when Africans move to Europe, they start acting as if they are superior over people living in Africa. They start acting like as if, they are more better than people living in Africa. Most of the time, people don't know. This is one of the reasons why some Africans need to be informed. Some Africans need to be learned. We need to open our mind to get to know the real truth, what is going on in this life. You see, most of these people that are calling Africa poor continent, poor countries, and all that, most of them live by credit. Do you have the idea? Do you know that these people survive by credit? They live all their life paying debt. All their lives they are paying debt, both in America, in Europe, in Canada, in UK, everywhere around the West. They are living in debt all their lives. The cloth that they are wearing is by credit. The houses they have is by credit. The cars they are driving is credit. The phone they are using is credit. To the extent most of them, the inner wears they wear is credit. They live by credit and they pay debt all their life. But when you come to Africa, in Nigeria, most especially in Nigeria, if you come to Nigeria, every single thing you own is yours. Every single thing that you own is yours. From the shoe that you are wearing, from the cloth that you are wearing, from the house that you built is your money, 100%. To the businesses that you have is your money. And these people still have the mouth and the mind to call Africa a poor continent. You are living in debt. You are 60 something, still paying debt. Meanwhile, somebody of 40 have already achieved their house, built a house for himself, buy a car of his own, have kids, train kids, not sending their children, by government paying their school fees and all that. And you have the mouth and the mind to call Africa a poor continent. What made Africa a poor continent? By the way, when we come to that part, what made Africa a poor continent? You see, we need to be open-minded. We Africans, we need to start opening our minds, get to understand the reality of life. All that glitters are not gold. All that glitters are not good. I know a lot of Americans that are struggling to come back to Africa. I know a whole lot of Africans living in Europe, living in UK, Canada, that are struggling to come back home because Africa is the future. Nobody can deny that fact. Don't let anybody kid you. Africa is the future. We have everything at the platter of gold. The taxes they pay there in the West, we don't pay those taxes here. The way they survive there is quite different from the way we survive. Most of the food they eat there is GMO. Most of those food are not organic. We're eating organic food in Africa. So people will come and be telling you, Africa, listen, there are a lot of people that are living in America or in Europe, Africans that are living there. They will be telling you, yeah, here is better, here is not. If you never travel, you will never know, brother. If you've not traveled, you will not get to understand what I'm telling you. These guys are dying in depression. These guys are dying silently because most of them, what they expected is not what they're saying, and it is difficult for them to come out openly and tell you this is what we are going through, because they know very well that if they come out and tell you how they are going through, you'll be laughing at them. So they will not tell you. Don't expect them to tell you. Don't expect them to. These guys are living in debt. They live in debt all their life. Somebody will own an apartment or own a house, duplex and all that. You'll be thinking, maybe the person pulled out his money to buy those houses. It's a lie. Those houses are mortgage. They pay the house all their lives. That is why most of them, when they enter into this debt, most of the Africans that move there, when they enter into this debt, buying house by mortgage, buying car by mortgage, buying cloth by mortgage, even to the extent phone by mortgage, it will be very difficult for them to save money to bring back home and invest back home. It's not like he's not hungering them. They know Africa is the future. It's not like he's not hungering them to sell, to come back home and invest. But the money is not there. Let nobody kid you. Let nobody deceive you by going to a nice place and take pictures. Yeah, they will be showing you all the things that you don't know. These guys most of them are dying in depression. That's why most of them, when they come low-key and go back low-key. because they know the people that they left back home have already achieved a lot. Do you know the kind of opportunity that we have in Africa? We have huge opportunities, huge opportunity. Africa is the future. You can do your businesses, you can do anything without minding or getting scared of. Did you know that if you are driving car in Europe or America, you will have to pay insurance, you have to pay a lot of things. Then after paying insurance of your car, paying driving and lessons or everything, you still come to the house, pay house rent, pay this and pay that and pay that. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter how much you are earning, even if you are earning 5,000 euro, at the end of the day, you amount to nothing. You amount to nothing to compare to somebody that is earning 500,000 naira in Nigeria. Somebody earning 500,000 naira. Okay, let's say somebody that is earning 1 million naira in Nigeria, or doing business that is making 1 million naira every month in Nigeria. You know that person is quite far better than somebody that is earning 3,000 euro in Europe. Do you have that idea? Most of it, I don't know how to sensitize people. But we will keep doing it, we keep saying it until it gets to the ear of the people that really need to hear it. Don't fall for these things. Listen, if I wanted to live in Europe, if I wanted to move from Gambia to Europe, I would have done that since 2017. I would have done that long ago. But I got to understand that all these things are fake life. Fake. See, a lot of people that you are seeing that are living in Europe, that are coming back home to invest, that that are making money, come back home to invest. Some of them are not just only doing 9-to-5 jobs. Some of them are also doing, street business. I don't know if you understand what I mean by street business. That is their backup business, backup, hustle. They do street business to raise money, but they know that this 9-to-5 job cannot even help them, cannot go anywhere. Even double shift cannot serve them, cannot do anything for them. The only people that you will say, yeah, these guys are making money. If you see people in the medical sector, people in the medical field, leave it for them. They are making money. Nobody can doubt that fact. Most especially people in the medical field in America and UK, leave it for them. They are okay. They are doing well. But you see, ordinary just a maybe petty job, you just struggle, japa anyhow, without any skill, without any qualification, without anything, bro. Unless maybe when you get there, you enroll yourself into school, study and study a lucrative, a course that you know very well that this course will be useful for me and at least will liberate me out of poverty. But if you just run to Europe or run to the West in the name of you are running away from poverty, bro, and going to the headquarter of poverty. I'm telling you the gospel truth. And when you get to understand what I mean is when you are going of age, when you get up to 60. When you cannot be able to do some certain things, you get to understand that you have lost and wasted the whole of your life running to look for greener pasture elsewhere. This is why I always advise people, if you are living in Europe, you are living in America, always remember home. Invest back home. Let nobody deceive you. Don't fall for these things. People are saying, building house in Nigeria. You see, this day and age, people started talking rubbish on social media. Don't fall for this noise. Most of them that are telling you this, don't do this. They have 3-4 houses in Nigeria. Go back home and invest because of your old age. Go back home and invest. Listen, the West is not friendly with old people. It's not friendly. It's not old people's friendly. I don't know how to speak the English, but it's not friendly to old people. So if you know what is good for you, think home. Now, they say make the hell while the sun shine or whatever. How do they say it? Be careful and think home. Invest back home. Let nobody deceive you on this social media that we are in. There is no place like home. And besides, people living in Africa, don't fall for these things. They go into and take pictures and do that. And listen, don't fall for that. Most of them are living in debt. They pay debt all their lives. The phone that they are using is debt. The houses they are living is debt. The cars that you see them driving, you say, this one's buy a nice car in Europe, America. This is debt. This one mortgage. They will not tell you the truth. Be careful. Thank you and see you guys in the next one.